Today we've got the first look at the Google Pixel 8a, including all of the confirmation on specs. Before we get started though, let me know in the comments who out there is excited for the Pixel 8a, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech. So first story of the day, before we get into the reveal of the new Pixel 8a, we have an incredible Christmas offer on the standard Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro, and it actually means that you can get the Pixel 8 now for the same price of the new Pixel 8a. Now of course, the link is down in the description. Not only do they have incredible deals, but you can also trade in your current phone for more money off. So when it comes to the Pixel A series, it offers a more budget-friendly offering of the standard Pixel series while still taking great photos, and the Pixel 8a is no different, but strangely enough we have everything leaked way ahead of the launch. Now first of all, we had the design leaked by reliable leaker OnLeaks, and he not only showed us what the phone would look like, but also confirmed many of the specs. Now OnLeaks and SmartPre have provided multiple renders on top of a 360 video, and as you can see, it looks very similar to the Pixel 8, with some minor tweaks to the design. Now the Pixel 8a has a similar camera visor to the standard Pixel 8, and it keeps the overall same look, but the Pixel 8a is actually a little bit shorter and more narrow than the Pixel 8, but the thickness still remains the same. The Pixel 8a also keeps the more rounded design that was introduced with the 8 series, making it look very different to its predecessor, the 7a. Now we've also had a leaked benchmark for the Pixel 8a already, and it shows us a single core score of 1218 and then a multi-core score of 3175, and it also confirms the presence of 8GB of RAM. The benchmark appeared under the codename Akita on Geekbench 5, and it shows us that it's running an underclocked version of the Tensor G3 chipset, and it's also running Android 14. Next up, we've got some dummy units leaked for the Pixel 8a, and they give us a good look at what the phone is going to look like in the hand. The dummy unit images were released by XLeak7 on Twitter, and you can see they fall in line with all of the previous renders that we've looked at from OnLeaks. If that wasn't enough, we've also got hands-on photos of the Pixel 8a from all angles showing off the blue color variant. Now the photos were published by Abhishek Yadav on Twitter, and from what I can see, they do look to be legitimate. Now these were posted quite early on, and you can see that a lot of the information is blurred. Now this is of course to protect the source of the leak, but being such an early hands-on photo, there's also no doubt that this is in fact an early prototype and it's not the final consumer device. Next up, we already have the wallpapers leaked for the new Pixel 8a, and you can see they come here in black, blue or green, and this pretty much confirms the 3 colors on offer for the Pixel 8a. Now as usual, Google do try to be inventive with their color names. We don't have the official names just yet, so we're going to have to wait and see. Now one thing we haven't had leaked is the cameras, and Google tend to place worse sensors in the A series in order to deliver the handset at a cheaper cost, but thanks to all the computational photography and AI, we still get great looking photos and videos from a more budget friendly phone. Now for those of you excited for the Google Pixel 8a, we're now going to run through the full specs, design and the expected pricing to help you guys decide if it is worth the wait, so make sure you subscribe and we'll get right into it. So the Pixel 8a is coming with a 6.1-inch OLED display. The overall design is going to be more rounded than its predecessor, but it's still a flat display. It's a 90Hz display with a Full HD Plus resolution, and it's protected by Gorilla Glass Victus. Now the selfie camera is going to be a punch hole camera in the top center of the display, and the exact sensor is still unknown at the moment, but it's likely going to be the 10.8 megapixel sensor we had in the previous generation, and we still get 4K videos at 60 frames a second from the selfie camera. Now over on the rear, it's a dual camera setup, and the exact sensors haven't been leaked yet, but it's likely they're going to take the ones from the previous generation, and this would mean it's a 50 megapixel primary camera with phase detect autofocus, laser autofocus and optical image stabilization, and this is going to be paired with a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. Now the Pixel 8a is going to be powered by the new Tensor G3 chipset, although as we've seen from early benchmarks, it seems it's going to be running lower clock speeds than the Tensor G3 found in the Pixel 8, and it will of course come with 8GB of RAM and 128GB storage, and this will be UFS 3.1. The specific battery is still unconfirmed at the moment, but going off the device's size, we can expect around a 4400 mAh battery. Again, fast charging is still unknown at the moment, but it's likely going to be around 25 watts. Now the Pixel 8a is going to come with 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, and it will of course ship with Android 14. It's launching in May 2024, and while the launch price is still unconfirmed and can of course change as we run up to launch, we're expecting a launch price of around $550. So overall, the Pixel 8a is delivering exactly what we expect from the A series, which is some design elements and hardware from the latest Pixel phones, along with some taken from the previous generation to cut on the costs. What we end up with is a more budget-friendly phone that still takes great photos and videos, along with something that performs well for your day-to-day tasks. Now, Google introduced a lot of AI features in the Pixels this year, so it's likely that the Pixel 8a is going to get a lot of those, but of course not all of them. Now, given its similarities to the previous generations, it means if you've got the Pixel 7 or the 7a, it's probably not going to be worth the upgrade, but for anyone with an older Pixel or looking to get their first Pixel, then it could be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and Google have never been good at keeping their smartphones a secret, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.